All right. I think I'm live. I think I'm doing it. Here we go. It's time to get the beer open. And I've got a pile of toys next to me. And it's time to hang out with some cool people. I know I'll get asked this a bunch, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This beer is the Seventh Sun Brewing. My buddy, friend of the channel, Barry Dean. He sends me beer, a couple times a year. He'll send me just a shit ton of beer. A lot of people will look at this and say this is a bad pour. Here's the thing about pours. This is not a bad pour. Dog has continuously barked for a long time, and it's getting annoying. What's up, Steven? What's up, Ellen Boxing? How you doing? So a lot of people will look at this beer pour, and they'll say, oh, that's a terrible beer pour. It's not. You actually want to get head on this because what it's doing is it's relieving all of the carbon dioxide that's in the beer. So if you just pour it in nicely and there's no bubbles, that carbon dioxide is actually still in the beer. And then when you put it in your stomach, it's going to fizz up and bubble in your stomach, and then you're just going to have a tummy ache or be really gassy. So if you release the carbon dioxide here, it's actually going to release it before you put it in your body. It's still going to be gassy probably, but that's just a fun fact about beer that a lot of people don't know. They like the look of the no head or the small head, which is the head is that much. And then, yeah, it's a little much. But that's just some fun beer facts. All right, what have I missed here? Let's see. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Diego, how you doing? You know what? There's not just one of me. There are at least three of me. One of them is a mayor of some town, and the other one is a roboticist for MIT, and he's kind of a jerk. And sometimes I get text messages asking me questions about robotics from people that have looked up my name and just assume that I'm him, and that's not me. Anyways, what's up, Omar? How you doing, bud? Yep, I'm live. It's good to see you as well. Night of Ren, how you doing? Wolfie, how you doing? Chad, how's it going? How do I feel about sours? Man, I love sours, Diego. Sours are my absolute jam. Steven says the distribution in Canada is crazy. There were 11 Jedi Knight Lukes at his Walmart. Yes, and thanks to the power and magic of Papa Gord, I have my own Jedi Luke right here. I was planning on talking about that in a little bit. I'll talk more. Big Money Collector. Here from Josh Pence. I got one shot. No, man. That's just a lot of pressure. Dang. Yeah, Ethan. I can definitely say Ethan. Ethan is my fifth favorite name of people that I work with. How does that make you feel? David Smith, what's up? Thanks for taking the time from your workout, from your gym time to say hi. Stumbler, what's up? Hi. How you doing, buddy? Soundmaster? Oh, heck yeah, dude. I am so ready for The Mandalorian and the Jedi the Fallen Order. Cholo, how's it going, man? David ran out to the parking lot. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for liking my shirt. I like my shirt as well. Yeah, well, so the triangle stand, I feel like this triangle stand and the triangle stand for the Obi-Wan Kenobi is a little bit better than the triangle stand that came. I don't know if they fixed it, but I feel like it definitely fits his foot a little better, but I'm still not a huge fan. Don't take that as me praising the triangle stand. The triangle stand was an interesting idea from Hasbro, but it's not a good idea. It's just an interesting idea. That's all I have to say about that. Papa Gord is a shiz. He helped me with a Funko exclusive from Toys R Us from Canada. Yes, Papa Gord is my hookup from Canada. Anything that's available in Canada and not the US, you better believe Papa Gord will do that. So again, I got this bad boy right here. And then I also have this really sweet Purge Trooper, which has been available in Canada for a little bit, but is not coming out until sometime in November, probably when Jedi the Fallen Order comes out. So I've got these two bad boy exclusives right here just kind of hanging out on my shelf with me today. I like that. They are good. They're good. The Purge Trooper, as far as I can tell, just so everyone knows here, the Purge Trooper is basically a Phase 1 clone trooper. He's got the same body as a Phase 1 clone trooper. He just has a different paint job, obviously. Or he's molded in black plastic with some paint, and he's got a shoulder guard, and he's got a comma thing. Which, I don't know, this is probably the lowest quality comma that Hasbro's put out, to be honest. It's not good. Mine has, I don't know if you can see this. Mine's got like excess. I'm looking at the preview here. It's got excess white. I don't know. It's like vinyl hanging out. Like it peels. If I'm careful about it, it peels right off. But it's the sloppiest comma that they've done so far for sure. I'm trying to get this little piece off. It's not coming off. I'll do it later. I'll do it with an X-Acto knife here. Murray, how you doing, buddy? Happy Halloween to you. You're at a drunken Halloween party right now. I wanted to say, hey, oh, dude, don't let me take you away from the festivities. But thanks for stopping by and saying hi. That's really cool of you. Absolutely. Yeah, Gord is the guy for the hookup, man. He's my Canadian Santa Claus, but I feel like he's other people's Canadian Santa Clauses as well. I'm not jealous at all of that, but it's cool that he helps other people out. John Bryson, how you doing, man? Let's see, have I missed anyone else? Mark got his IG-11 today. I got my IG-11 yesterday, and I sent my extra. I bought two, one for me, one for Papa Gord. If you guys, hold on. I'm going to, let's see here, youtube.com. Let's see, Papa Gord. I'm going to link his channel right there. In chat. There we go. If you want a cool guy to know, right here, Papa Gord. That's his channel. I'm just gonna... I just linked it a bunch of times, but there we go. If you add Shadow to any trooper, you can sell them like hotcakes. Monroe, you're not wrong, buddy. Tipping Top Hat, has he like officially released? I don't know who you mean he. IG-11 was officially released yesterday on the 1st. So you can find him at Best Buys. I pre-ordered mine at Best Buy for in-store pickup. So I just stopped by on the way to home from work yesterday and picked that bad boy up right there. Thank you, Monroe. Yeah, this is the lower half of my setup. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up here. This is the upper half of my setup. You can see I got my big boys up at the top up there. So that's the most of it, I guess. I've got other pieces around. I got a lot of things in my closet back over there in the corner. So yeah, I need more shelves is what I need is the problem here. Chris Freeman asks, what's my favorite Black Series figure of 2019 so far? Dang. That's tough. It's tough to answer. Probably... I'm looking. Man... Right now, it's probably The Mandalorian. I want to say probably. It might. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. I'm just without really thinking about it too hard. I'm gonna say The Mandalorian because he just looks cool no matter what, and he's got a couple of cool little tricks. So I'm just gonna say The Mandalorian, but don't hold me to that. I'll definitely in January I'll do my top 10 figures of 2019 video, and you'll find out my official list then. What's up, Darth Rock? How you doing? Mateo Potato, how you doing, buddy? Diego Mercado asks, have I made it to Star Wars Land in Disneyland? Not yet, but my wife and I's 1 year anniversary is on the 10th. We got married almost a year ago. And for our 1 year anniversary, no worries, David, man. Do what you gotta do, buddy. But for our 1 year anniversary, we got a hotel up in Anaheim. because it's like an hour drive. So we're gonna spend 3 days at Disneyland, and we're doing Star Wars. We have reservations to do the lightsaber, build a droid, like all that stuff. So we're doing all that. Linda, we renamed IG-11 IG-89 to go in the bounty hunter section. That's fine. I mean, he's a bounty hunter. I don't know why you have to. I don't know why you have to change his name, but you do you. You collect how you want. I mean, he is a bounty hunter, regardless. This Tuesday is Black Series Mando Day. Shout out to Monroe Rain for the hookup. That's awesome. What do I think of the Purge Stormtrooper? He's fine. I mean, he's a black stormtrooper. He's a black clone trooper. His head sculpt is very unique, which I like. I'm just kind of checking out the preview there. I like the head sculpt. It's kind of snub nose. It's like a pug. But I mean, a black repaint of anything is rad. He's got the same articulation as a Phase 1 clone trooper, so he looks good, I guess. He definitely is going to be good in my collection. I think I've seen a couple people comment about Kit Fisto here. Let's see. What did you hear about the new Black Series Plo Koon and Kit Fisto? Yeah, absolutely. So, and I'm going to make a video about this to give my full thoughts. But in the last week, there have been a lot of conventions in Europe. So they announced a new Knight of Ren. Zori Bliss, who I've been looking forward to for a long time. I just love the way she looks. They announced Kit Fisto and Plo Koon. Plo Koon has his robes. Kit Fisto does not. They also announced Luke Skywalker. No, they announced Anakin Skywalker from Episode 2 and Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 2. Both sans robe, and again, drives me insane, but I'm glad they're doing them. They look good, even though it does look like they're mostly reused from the previous molds. The new head sculpts look fantastic. And then today, they announced Count Dooku, and they announced a new battle droid, which are both things that were rumored, but today they officially showed pictures of. I'm waiting for all the conventions to finish before I make my official video, and I'm waiting to get the official pictures, because I don't like using people's extra snapshots, because those are pictures they took. They're low quality. So I'm waiting for Hasbro to release the official pictures so I can use them in my video. Jeff asked what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Seventh Son Double IPA. I get these sent to me. It's a brewery in, I believe, Idaho. Is that right? Columbus, Ohio. It's Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. The guy that sends me these, I'm pretty sure he's a brewer there. That or he just likes sending me their beer, but that's fine. I'm always down for free beer, but I'm pretty sure I remember him saying that he's a brewer. So, I'm going back and seeing what people have said that I missed here. Yeah, Fugman, exactly. Finally, a Dooku. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that have been announced, and they all look super duper good. John, I don't think they have to snoop Facebook's. I think a lot of it's very obvious, and I don't mind it. I know a lot of people they feel like, oh, every figure has to be unique, but there's some figures that you don't like. They don't have to be unique. Whenever there's any kind of officer, like they all wear the same clothes. Like why do they have to remake chest and leg molds from scratch when they look the same? They're wearing the same thing. As long as the height is right. Like, I don't see a problem with reusing some body types. Like, for instance, I just reviewed Dr. Aphra, and other than her arms and head, she is exactly Jaina Solo. And I think it's a good reuse of a mold that's already existed. Omar asked what figure I'm most excited about. Probably Count Dooku. Although Plo Koon has always been one of my favorite Jedi, so definitely. Monroe, Commander Bly is still a rumor. He has not been officially confirmed yet. I'm waiting for this weekend to be done. because there's rumors there's going to be more announcements, but I don't know. I talked to Toy Shiz a lot, and he seems to be on the inside thing. I don't know if you guys know that Toy Shiz and I, we're like in the same area, so we talk and collaborate a lot for when we're like looking for toys and stuff like that. So I did when I posted that I was going live, instead of hanging out in my house for an hour and a half, because I didn't want to go live. I saw Josh Pence was going live at 5, and I was originally going to go live at 5 too, but I don't want to compete. I can't compete with Josh Pence. So I was like, I'll go live at 6:30. He's probably going to be done with his live stream by 6:30. Well, sounds like my wife's home. Anyways, so I went out. First, I guess, you know what? This is my IG-11. I have that right here. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's my IG-11. I'll pop that open in a little bit. I'm gonna show what I got here. But I went to Target. I just decided to go on a quick toy hunt, and I did what I did was I did hi.
Hi. I'm home.
I'm live.
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah. I'm taking a.
Yeah, you can have a candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner?
I'm not super hungry right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Beer. The Seventh Son.
Which one?
One of the IPAs. I just picked one out.
Have I had it before?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's good.
I like it. Okay, bye.
Buying toys.
Yeah, maybe. So I went to Target today, and I did a story. I don't know if you guys watch stories on YouTube, but I got the ability to do them, and I figured, like, why not? So I went to Target, and then I saw this on the shelf right there. This is Jenna. She's number 98. She's the one that a lot of people thought they were missing because the Jet Trooper came out from Walmart, and he was 99. Everyone's like, where's 98? That's because she wasn't out yet. I found my very own Luke Skywalker. So he definitely has his name misspelled down here. He also has his name misspelled on the back. Luke Skywalker. So that's fun. And then lastly, I found a Wedge Antilles, which is one that I've wanted. Both of these were on my top 10 wish list for the year. So I'm glad I called those because that's kind of cool. Yeah, no worries, Stumbler. Do what you gotta do, man. Omar asks who's my favorite Black Series news source. I like both Yak Face and Toy Shiz. If I had to pick a favorite, it'd probably be Toy Shiz because we're friends. I was friends with Toy Shiz before he was more famous than me. There was a point where I had more. I don't think I ever actually had more Instagram followers than him, but I had more like YouTube subscribers and stuff. But he like skyrocketed because he puts a lot more work into it than I do. Him and Josh Pence both put a lot more work into YouTube than I do. I'm super bored. I'm not bored. Wow. I just don't have a lot of time to put into YouTube on top of my normal job that actually makes me money. So I just kind of do this when I can, I guess. Linda, I would also love ARC Troopers for sure. Let's see. I'm going through reading things I missed. What's going to happen with Luke Skywalker typo? Will it turn into a sought after box error? There's got to be 100. Yeah, Brad, I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be something to save, honestly. It's definitely an error. It'll probably get corrected, which might mean that the value of it will eventually go up, but I don't think so. No, the Yavin Luke is not a Walmart exclusive. It's number 100. It's the 100th figure. Thomas, so I just approved Thomas's comment because the thing is, yeah, the thing about that, you're right, is the designer didn't just copy and paste the name from front to back. He actually just misspelled Luke Skywalker's name twice on the box, which is a little ridiculous for sure. But no, the Yavin Luke is just a normal figure. I'm gonna go ahead and open them up because why not? This is what I do. You know what? While I'm doing this, I forgot. I never announced officially who won my contest, like all of them, my giveaway. So officially, I've sent out all the packages. I did an Instagram one that Darth Rock won, who's in chat. He won it. I sent him a little Ninja Turtle thing there. And then the 3 others on the channel that won the giveaway for that, it was some French name. First place is like Le KKKK, something like that. It's weird, but he was the first place winner, and he got one of them. He lives in France, so that was a lot of fun sending a package to France. And then the other one was Axel Anderson, and I sent him his. And then just today, I sent the last package off, which was Eric. I can't remember his last name, but he won the last one. So thanks for everyone for not competing, but just entering my giveaway, I guess. So I'm gonna get this out. So this is the Luke Skywalker. I have to say, this face right here is probably the best Luke Skywalker face. I think it's even better. Hold on, let me get all this stuff out. So these are like kind of the 2 newest Lukes here. Whoop, there we go. Let me get his. I don't like this robe. I'm not a big fan of it, but here we go. There we go. I think that the Yavin Luke is probably one of the best likenesses of Luke Skywalker we've ever gotten, like whatsoever. And what I want to do here, hold on. You can see my pajama bottoms here. There we go. This one, I was very curious about this. So this one is a custom sent to me by my buddy Stigma Custom Collectibles. He customized this for me earlier this year. And it was fantastic. He used a young Han Solo body, and then the head. He basically just kit bashed the young Han Solo body, repainted it, and used the head from the X-Wing Luke. And then this is the new one here. So obviously the head's better. The head's definitely better, but I think I like the jacket better on the new one because obviously it's an original jacket. But I have to say, Stigma, dude, your jacket looks fantastic too. The rest I think is pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure it's the torso looks a little thinner. The torso is definitely, it's a new mold. It's definitely a little thinner. He's a little thinner here. I'm just kind of seeing if the pants are also a little thinner. So he's definitely not just, I was kind of afraid that once Stigma did this, that's all they were going to do. But it's not. All right. Yep. So I gotta say that this is actually a pretty good Luke. I think this is the best Luke made so far. He comes with a weird choice for a gun. I don't know what gun, but this is the Princess Leia gun. I just got the gun that I kind of envisioned with Luke, you know? But I don't really, I have to go back and look to see. What's up, Miguel? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back, David. Lily, my wife, is in chat, everyone, so be on your best behavior. The guy on the couch said loves bots and shots. Thank you. How about Star Wars and shots? Obviously a better title. You know what? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. The problem is that Zach, my co-host, is not the biggest Star Wars fan. We bonded over in liking Transformers, so that's kind of our thing. I'm putting his gun here in his holster to see how that is. It's okay. It's just a weird choice for a gun. That's just not the gun Is that the gun he used? I'm gonna have to go back and look and like really pay attention. That just doesn't seem right. Like, hey, we got Princess Leia's gun here. I'll just give it to Luke. I'm kind of bummed he didn't come with his lightsaber. I know he doesn't use it, in this outfit, but I'm kind of bummed that he still didn't come with it. I'm definitely gonna get that the European exclusive for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I agree. I think that the custom one that Stigma made me, I think the jacket is a lot more accurate. It's more vibrant, I guess. I collect baseball. How's it going, man? No worries. I've been good. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everything's going well with you. Always a pleasure to hear from you, my friend. Okay, Night of Ren says, yep, it's right. So I'm assuming that you're talking about the gun. It's just one of those things I've never noticed before. So I'm not saying it's wrong. I've never noticed it, and it's kind of weird. All right, Cholo Fino. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I guess I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with words. I collect baseball. Thanks for the super chat, bud. Thanks for that $5 That makes me feel really good. So thank you a lot. So I want to pull out this wedge. This wedge is something that I've been looking forward to a lot. Anyway, so Cholo, thanks for hanging out. John Doe, thanks for the kudos. I like I'm glad that people like my channel. I know not everyone does. I get the occasional hater and whatnot, but I don't let them get me down. I definitely know that a lot more people like my channel than don't. So I like the positive affirmations that people give me. So. Clayton says that his Yavin Luke only has a misspelling on the front. So, lucky, I guess. But what I want to do here, two things. I want to check out this wedge for sure. I want to compare his body. It's it's definitely the exact same body as Luke Skywalker because it has his lightsaber hook there, which is kind of a bummer. But the head looks good here. The head looks good. So he comes with his helmet. And he comes with this gun, which standard kind of rebel gun. Yeah, there's two things I wanted to compare it to. Number one, let's see. Here it is. I'm trying not to moon everybody behind me. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, this is the Luke Skywalker, obviously. This is the archive release one. I have the original. In fact, I'm using the original's body. But this, I don't really mind. Here's the thing. I don't really mind that they just used the original Luke Skywalker body. I do wish they would have tweaked the belt to not have the lightsaber hook because he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. And I just wish they had done that at the very least. But at the same time, I mean, they're wearing the same thing. So I'm not going to begrudge them from using the exact same body style because they're wearing the same outfit. So it kind of makes sense. But what I want to do, this is actually my very original body for Luke. And I had a viewer send me a custom wedge head that he sculpted and painted. And I swapped the head out for that. And it's been in my collection ever since. And now I'm going to keep this in with my collectibles. But yeah, I mean, this is hand painted and it looks good. But it's really hard to compete with digital face painting. And I think the sculpt is maybe a little bit better. Maybe. I'm going to put his helmet on. But I'm just glad to have Wedge. Wedge was on my list. There we go. That looks good. I like that. Mike here, what's up? Yeah, haters don't belong here. This is our thing. Dagupa, thanks, man. Yeah, for every hater, I got 100 fans. It's true. It's true, but it's really hard. I mean, like, you know that. Like, I know that fundamentally, but sometimes it's hard when you get that one hater. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, I posted on Instagram, but, like, I didn't let it get me down that much, but it definitely, like, took me out a little bit with this guy telling me that I was creepy and he didn't want my kids watching my channel, which is fine. I don't make my channel for kids. I don't mind that kids watch my channel. And it's cool that parents, like, let them do that. But, yeah, it's just a weird, it was weird. It was very weird. Epidemic, I agree. The ceremony Luke face looks way more accurate than, there we go. I'm just posting that back up. This one looks way more accurate than this one. And this one right here, this is another one of those things where the pictures, I don't judge figures by the pictures that Hasbro releases or like the pre-release photos, because his face, I thought his face looked terrible in all the pictures. Same thing with like Padme. Padme is hanging out right here, down here. The pictures did not capture the essence. Same thing with the new Rey. The episode 9 Rey. I thought she looked awful in the pictures, but in person, it definitely looks a lot better. So definitely. Wedge is taller than Luke. Hold on. Wedge is taller than Luke. Let's find out here, because I got both. I got both right here. Hold on. I'm putting him up. Taking off his helmet. Here we go. Taking off his helmet. Straightening their legs so that like there's no A stances going on, because an A stance would make someone look a little shorter here. Straighten out all the legs. Okay. There we go. So let's take a look. He's not taller. He's not taller at all. He's the exact same height. Shoulder to shoulder, boot to boot. He's not taller. He's the exact same. So I don't know who told you that Wedge is taller than Luke, but he's not. Let's look at the size of that thing. Thank you, guy on the couch. That's funny. Let's just say John Bryson asks, off-base question. What's a line you kind of want to pick up but won't because you know you'll get dragged into it? Mine used to be Mezco. Used to be. Ooh, that's a super good question, dude. Mezco is one of those for me. It's like right on the cusp. $80 a pop is a lot, but and if they were a little bit bigger, I think since they're a 6-inch scale, that's what's keeping me out of it. Like I think they're worth, with all the quality and the fabric that they put into there. I think they look good, but I think I just can't spend that much on a 6-inch scale figure, if that makes sense. Yeah, John Doe, Dooku got announced. I can't wait. That's awesome. Nigel Lindsay, how you doing, man? Mike, me and my 6-year-old son Jasper are watching you together right now. Thanks, Nigel, and Nigel's son Jasper. Thanks for watching. That's awesome. Louis Fears NC44 says his daughter loves watching me. She likes to compare our figures to your figures. That's awesome. I like that. Hi, I definitely agree. We need Lobot, we need Bib, we need Ewoks. There's still so many original trilogy figures we need. It's tough. It's tough to try to like, because I get that Hasbro wants to give us stuff from new things that are current. They want to give us episode 9 stuff. They want to give us Mandalorian stuff. They want to give us stuff from games, and I want that too. They also have a lot of prequels trilogy stuff to give out because there's a huge prequels fan base. And the reason for that, and I've said this a lot, and I'll say it again, the reason for that is because, 15 years ago when the Phantom Menace came out, all those kids that were like super into Phantom Menace because that was the Star Wars for those kids are now adults. They're all in their 20s, 25. So it makes sense that right now the prequel trilogy is as popular as it is because that's the popular thing right now. So Hasbro is doubling down on that, which makes sense. It's just they can only produce so many figures at once without oversaturating the market, without making it so people can't afford them. I think the rate they're releasing Star Wars figures is fine. Do I wish it was a little faster? Yes, but my wallet's pretty happy with the rate that they're releasing figures. So I get the people that are like, well, they should do more original trilogy stuff, which I agree. But I also understand that Hasbro wants to kind of do a little bit of everything. Guy on the couch, we definitely need Porkins. Darth Vestius. Oh, that's why you were saying that. Darth Vestius, they announced Dooku today, so we're getting Dooku. Porkins is a necessity. I want the whole squadron of these guys. I want Gold Leader. I want Red Leader. I want Biggs. I want all of them. Nigel says, don't edit the content language because you know we watch with our kids. You never say anything that their daddy doesn't say. Keep it real, bud. That's why we like you. Oh, thanks, dude. I don't think I ever censor myself at all. I censor bots and shots a lot because we're drunk and we definitely say things that I probably wouldn't want to say on the internet. But that's the only thing that I really edit. I try not to swear too much though. That's my life though. I don't try to swear too much in real life unless I get drunk. Then I swear a lot. But I have my view on swearing. It's arbitrary. Like the only reason that certain words are bad and other words are good is just because some we as a society decided that, which is dumb. There's no I was pretty religious growing up. There's no biblical reason why shit is a bad word and poop isn't. It doesn't really make sense. David Smith, it hid your comment, so I approved it. But yeah, we need a fat guy. I agree. Porkins is a must. If I ever cosplay anybody, it would be Porkins, and I get that. I'm okay with that. Dude, John Bryson, I don't know if you watched my top 10 most wanted figures of 2019, but Destroyer Droid was on there. I want it to be a deluxe figure. I want it to be transformable. I want it to come with a lot of cool stuff. So definitely. Knight of Ren, definitely. Blue Leader from Rogue One would be awesome. That mustache that he had, I'm down with that. I like that. Stumbler says he's glad they don't push him out as much as Marvel Legends because then he'd be over. Yeah, I agree. There's too many Marvel Legends, and Marvel Legends is a thing that kind of pulls me out because there's just so many. I have to kind of rein myself in when it comes to Marvel Legends. I don't buy all of the ones that I want, but I do buy the ones that I get. Let's see here. Palanyuki says, hi from France. Never listen to haters like that on Insta. Whatever, there'll always be some stupid, jealous guys. Yeah, thanks. I agree, but it's always nice to hear. So thank you very much, for sure. Let's see here. So excited for Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, and Dooku. They got announced, but we need to be making Jedi like Ki-Adi Mundi and all. So both, a couple days ago on Yak Face, they posted a big smattering of Jedi pictures saying that all these guys are rumored. And the day after, Kit Fisto and Plo Koon were announced. So on that picture were Ki-Adi Mundi and Isla Sakura. So I would be very surprised if we didn't get Isla and Ki-Adi Mundi soon. I'd be very surprised. David Smith, I haven't seen any actual pictures. I've only seen the picture of a picture of a picture kind of version. So I'm waiting to judge it when I see it. But they've been knocking it out of the park, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. It doesn't look like he has lightning hands, which I'm a little sad about, especially since the Emperor just came with some. It would be cool if they had given him lightning hands as well, but it's not the end of the world. He comes with a cape, he comes with a lightsaber. So this one's Jana. This one is a new character from The Rise of Skywalker. I'm not going to say anything about Jenna. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I do. I read every spoiler I can. So I'm pretty sure I know the whole movie. But, ooh, look at that. Look at this. This is nice. This is awesome. This is really good plastic. It's actually kind of see-through, which is pretty cool. I really like that head sculpt. That's cool. It's really hard to buy these characters that are from the new movie that you don't have any connection to. But if what the leaks I've read said are true, she's going to be a pretty cool character. Linda, I would also love Shaak Ti. Shaak Ti would be awesome to get. Also, I don't know why, but I've always loved Luminara and Dooley. So I would love to get her as well. Nigel, that's true, man. It's because we had such a long drought in between. Sometime in the summer and Force Friday, there were like 3 months where we didn't get any new Black Series figures. So it feels like they're all coming at once because they are, but because we had such a long drought of figures where nothing came out. She has a ton of accessories, which is rad. I cannot wait to review her. She's got like a bow and arrow. She's got arrows. She's got this little knife gun thing. I don't know what that is, but it's a knife gun. And she has a quiver. Like this is awesome. Jenna doesn't look Star Wars to me. You know what? There's a lot of things to me that don't necessarily look Star Wars, but then over time, they kind of grow on me, and that's okay. That's fine. That's a valid criticism, I guess. She does look like comic Michonne. You're absolutely right, John Doe. I think a lot of things that will help with characters like Jenna is once we see her in the movie, I feel like that's going to help a lot. But I definitely get that's a good criticism. I'm not going to discount your criticism there. She's got a little holster for her gun. Here, I'm just going to try to get that in there. It's like a weird kind of bone knife gun thing. Copyright that. Jenna's bone knife gun thing. There we go. So that goes right in there. She has like I don't know what that is on her belt, but it looks pretty cool. I'm going to figure out how the bow and stuff works later. What's up, Troy? How's it going, man? Haven't found any of that New Wave or Walgreens Obi-Wan. Nathan Rosario, yes, Dexter Jetster, but more than Dexter, because if they do Dexter Jetster, they have to do Jedi Pong Krell. And if they do Jedi Pong Krell, that's going to be my absolute favorite Star Wars figure ever. Pong Krell, if you guys haven't seen that episode, I guess it's like 4 episodes of the Clone Wars. Man, it's going to be rad. He's a Jedi that since he's got the 4 arms, he wields like 2 or 4 double blade of the lightsaber staffs or double-sided lightsabers. He looks rad. Palaniuki asks, do I possess any of the Transformers Ghostbusters? Yes! Right there is my Ecto 1. And if you want to see more of that, I just did an episode of Bots and Shots. It's a little bit long, but if you want to see my thoughts on that, I talk about it in the last episode of Bots and Shots. Night of Ren, yes, Zam Wessel would be cool. Mark, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of great things about Cara Dune. She looks great. I haven't found her. I was hoping to find her today. I need her and I need the regular Jet Trooper are the only 2 figures I need from the newest wave now. So hopefully I'll find those soon. It would be really cool. You know, while I've got everyone here, I'm gonna do something. If you have any extra dollars, even 1 or 2, my buddy Ryan is currently live streaming for the Extra Life thing. He's doing a 24-hour live stream playing games. It goes to help children's hospital stuff. So it's not just giving some guy money, you're donating money. But if you got a buck or 2, just send that his way. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. John Bryson, I agree, man. I'm blanking on the forearm guy's name. I know he's voiced by Jon Favreau, but why can't I think of I can't think of Rio Durant. That's his name. Rio Durant was one of my favorite figures from last year. He's a good character in Solo. Solo was definitely, I feel like a lot of people didn't watch Solo because they didn't like The Last Jedi or whatever. And I mean, I get the sentiment, but Solo was, I think Solo was a good movie. It was just good Star Wars. Like, I get the sentiments that people are like, well, I don't think they should do Han Solo. Like, I get it. But I don't know. I feel like if you haven't watched Solo now, you're really doing yourself a disservice here, because it's a good movie. David Smith, no, I haven't had a chance to read the annual yet. My buddy Tyler just released a new Transformers comic, and I haven't had a chance to read that yet. I've been a little busy with work and stuff, but I wanted to open up IG-11 here. Here he is. Yeah, I'm glad to see the love for Solo in the chat. That's awesome. So this is IG-11 here. I like his bandolier. I'm definitely gonna pose him with like a gun pointing behind him, like he does in the comic. I think I might eventually review this guy and make it kind of a comparison between him and IG-88. He's got a nice little. He's got a little place to put his gun on his pack, which is pretty nice. I love the bandoliers. I like that a lot. Gonna pop his gun in his hand here. Boop. There we go. There we go. We got our little IG-11 ready to go. The only thing I don't like about this mold is they have a T-joint on the legs here, which means there's no spread, which means it's really hard to get any kind of decent momentum on it. Also, his legs obviously are famously really flimsy, and I don't like these wires that connect it because it feels like they're going to break. So, I mean, it's the same mold as IG-88. So if you have an IG-88, this isn't going to be any different for you. But it's a cool figure. So Sam Piercy, that's a fantastic question. How do I get my IG-11 and 88 to stand both his topple over all the time? So the answer to that is blue tack. And I got that tip from Ham and Jam. And I'm going to just drink one for him, because he is no longer with us. He passed away back in July, I think, which is sad because he was a regular viewer, commenter, absolutely loved him. So, Ham and Jam, this one's for you, buddy. But before he passed away, he and I were talking, and he mentioned that he used blue tack on all of his figures to keep them up, and I have started using that in my collection. It doesn't damage the paint. It comes off. If you have trouble scraping it off, just use blue tack. Blue tack sticks to itself. So I just get a little wad of blue tack, and I get the excess blue tack off of the figure with blue tack. Works every time. But blue tack will... My General Grievous and both my battle droids, you can't see because they're behind my little thing right there. They've been standing for a month without falling over. So, blue tack. Yeah, David Smith, his daughter has taken up his collection. And I'm glad his collection lives on through his daughter. He talked about his daughter a lot. So, I'm happy to see that hasn't stopped. Monroe Rain says New Hope is his favorite Star Wars, but Solo is a good second. Yeah, dude, Star Wars. Growing up, I always, this is probably blasphemous for a lot of people. I always thought Star Wars A New Hope, I always thought it was a little boring. Like, I liked it, but let's be honest, guys, it's kind of a slow burn. Which made sense back in the day, but it's, I like it as an adult, and I liked it as a teenager because I felt like I had to because I was a Star Wars nerd. I've had these for like a month. And I haven't talked about them or opened them. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this time to open up some Power Rangers figures. I have been collecting these. I have no... I'm talking all over the place here. I have no... I've never watched the Power Rangers this is from. I have no connection to it. But I love the way he looks. So I'm going to open this up. Anyways, I miss Ham and Jam. I don't remember what I was saying anymore. I'm a little buzzed right now, just so everyone knows. I just gotta... This thing is in there. Oh, it's because the rubber band. Stupid rubber band. There we go. Big Money Collector, I agree. I've seen that. That is a good... that's a good critique. They absolutely use the exact same hands they did for IG-88, and IG-11 has different hands. So that's a case where I don't mind mostly a remold, but it would have been nice if they had changed some things up here. What fell out? Something fell out. I'll pick it up later. So I don't know, man. I love these Power Ranger Lightning Collection figures. I have no interest in... I think this is from Lost Galaxy. I have absolutely no interest in ever watching Lost Galaxy, but I love this figure. I think it looks rad. It's a good toy line for sure. So I'm gonna play with those later. I just wanted to open them up while we're on here. Yeah, Monroe. He passed. He passed back in July. He had heart issues. I know that he was in and out of the hospital. Night of Ren, you're absolutely right. They should have resculpted. I mean, they could have started with IG-88 and just made some changes, I guess. But they didn't. They just kind of... They did. They repainted it. It has less gold on it. They gave him different bandoliers, and obviously... Actually, it's the same weapons. They just didn't give him the little vibroblade thing. But, yeah, it's lazy. It's a repaint. The only positive thing I can really say about it is I like droids, and I like bounty hunters, and he is both of those. So he's a welcome addition to my shelf, and he looks cool, but he's not perfect by any means. So it's just one of those things where I can say positive things about him, but I do wish he were better, for sure. Anyway, so I've got that character. I've also got... What am I stamping on? Oh, it's a little thing for him. I also picked up this the Beast Morphers Gold Ranger. I did not pick up the red one. I probably should at some point, but I like the way the gold one looked. So I'm buying these without really knowing anything about the characters. I don't watch Power Rangers, but it's one of those things where I just really love the designs, and I like their articulation. I'm buying them because I think they're cool toys, which is something I used to do back in the day, and I feel like it's been lost on collectors of buying something because it's a good toy. Like, there used to be lines out there that weren't tied to a property. They didn't have a cartoon. They didn't have a movie. They didn't have a comic book. They were just toys. A good example of those, Mythic Legions. Mythic Legions don't really have any kind of mythos. I mean, they do, but it's one they made up. There's no cartoon. There's nothing like that. So I definitely think that I just kind of want to get... I wish people got back to just buying things and liking things because they like the toy, that they don't necessarily have to have some kind of personal connection to the character. But this is the Gold Ranger, and they all have butterfly joints. They all have a really good torso joint. He's got a fantastic head joint. I love the head sculpt there. It's got kind of like a Gundam crest kind of thing going on. They've got super good articulation. I like the aesthetic of what you can do with the posing. I like all of it. It's a lot of fun. So I bought those a long time ago. I've seen Lord Zed and Goldar both out in the wild a lot. What's up, Greedo? Welcome to the channel. Monroe Rain, that's awesome. I don't. I had to graduate from 3.75. I say that like 6 inches better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like for me, I prefer a bigger, more detailed figure. I mean, I grew up collecting 3.75. Obviously, I grew up collecting GI Joe. I grew up collecting the original and Power of the Force 2 Star Wars figures. But I just when 6-inch kind of became the standard. And they started doing Star Wars figures. I couldn't do both. I had to make a choice. So I just kind of fully dove into the 6-inch world. Oh, cool. Thanks, Palaniuki. I'm glad that you're able to give some money for that. Yeah, I hate advertising for thing. I don't even like advertising. Like I have a Patreon, like all that stuff. I feel dirty. I just want everyone to know that. I feel dirty talking about it. But, sorry, I'm reading the, yes, John Bryson, size matters. Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to say it like, it's not, it doesn't, but it does. The reason why I like 6-inch figures, and this is just a very personal reason, was when I was a kid, holding a G.I. Joe or a Star Wars figure, this is roughly the size a figure was in my hand. So having a 6-inch figure in my hand feels the same. When I'm looking at it in my hand, that's how I remember a Star Wars or a G.I. Joe figure feeling on my hand, because my hands were obviously a lot smaller. Now I've got these gigantic fat guy fingers or whatever, and I have these roughly like the same size figure, you know, relatively speaking. So that's kind of what draws me to the 6-inch. Big Money Collector, thank you so much for the sub. I'm glad that casually name dropping Mythic Legions and Gundam within 30 seconds of each other got me a sub. I have some Mythic Legions. I keep wanting to. They're over there in the corner on my SH Figure Art / Mythic Legions / random other stuff shelf, NECA stuff over there. I've got like, do I have 8 Mythic Legions now? Dang. I've only got 4. Okay, I've got 4. Linda, I'm glad. So, you know what? I feel like, Linda, I feel like your hubby and I would get along from just what I've said. I feel like your hubby and I would get along. Anyways, does anyone actually know what Gundam is? Because I'm thinking about getting one of them. I don't know what they are. Oh, Greedo, it depends on what Gundam you're talking about, dude. I know a lot about Gundam. Right now, if you're looking to get toys, the Gundam Universe figures are out. They're about $25, and there's 3 of them. I think Wave 2 is coming out. There's Wing Gundam, which is from the Gundam Wing series. There's Unicorn Gundam from the Gundam Unicorn series. And there's the RX-78, which is affectionately known as Grandpa Gundam. It's the original Gundam from the 70s show. So I don't like. I recommend those unless you're into model kits. There's a lot of Gunpla out there, which is just a way of saying Gundam model kits. Joshua Gutierrez asked if I have any Go-Go bots. I'm assuming you just mean Go bots. I don't have any old school Go bots, but I do have the Action Robo reissues. I've got a couple sitting here. I think I've got 5 or 6 sitting here. I don't have any of the newer ones anyway. Yeah, dude. Get the RX-78 is a fantastic Gundam, so I recommend that one a lot. Yeah, pudgy German fingers. I'm definitely that's true. I've got the pudgy German fingers. Of the 3 Gundams out, I only own 2 of them, but the RX-78 is hands down for me the better of the 2. I prefer Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing was my first Gundam, back in the 90s when Toonami put that out. Gundam Wing was like my Gundam. That was the Gundam that got me into Gundam. So I definitely am getting the Gundam Wing figures, but like as a toy, I think the RX-78 is a better Gundam toy. Yes, Zanderson 11. I'm super excited for both of those. I'm also excited for Count Dooku and the Battle Droid announced today. I'm also excited for the Episode 2 Obi-Wan and Anakin. And I'm also excited for Zori Bliss and the Knight of Ren announced. So lots of cool things to be excited about. Let's see here. The elbows and knees are limited. Here, hold on. Let me grab one. Nobody look at my butt. Yeah. Okay. So this is the RX-78 Gundam. What I like is you can actually they have interchangeable hands. You can put his beam saber blade in the gun to make it look like he's shooting something. This is the extent of his leg movement, which is not a lot. It should be. I definitely feel like it should be a little bit more, but it's not. So it would be cooler if it were a little bit more. His arms also only extend to about there. So yeah, he's a little. It's a little limited, but I definitely I like it. I like how it looks. It's a lot of fun. The only real critique I have, there's two actual critiques I have, because I don't really mind that his knee and elbows are a little limited. But excuse me, on his gun, he has the bottom grip. It should be able to go off to the side so he can hold it like this, like he does in the show. The other one is that he's just really plain, and he should have. I feel like I should give him a wash, basically. I do Gunpla, so I definitely, I've done that before. But he just looks really plain. So I just wish he had more detail in the lines. So I either give him panel lines or give him a nice little wash coating. I feel like he's just missing something visually, basically. Well, Walmart carries NECA now? I did not know that. Lily stared at my butt. Greedo, Gundam's not like Transformers. Transformers, I mean, it's... Gundam is piloted mobile suits, or mecha. Transformers are sentient robots that their gimmick is transforming. So, They're pretty different, I guess. There's not really they're very different. The only thing that really makes them similar is they're both about robots, I guess. Sorry, I'm just reading here. Dude, don't worry about it, man. Everyone starts somewhere. Everyone's a noob at everything at some point. So don't let that get you down. By any means. No one should ever feel bad about not knowing something. The only reason you should feel bad about not knowing something is if you're in the field or you've been told that before. I mean, if you keep asking the same question over and over again and it's not sinking in, then maybe you have a problem. But at some point, everyone knows nothing. And that's just kind of how life works. Just, it doesn't surprise me that you saw a crack, dude. I tried. Linda, Gundam and Robotech, or Macross, have a lot of similarities. So, yes. David, no, be nice. Yeah, so I'm pretty big on Gunpla. I got really into it back in 2016 as just to kind of see what it's all about, and I got into it pretty hard. I have 2 or 3 kits that I haven't built. I've got a little bit of a backlog. I don't know if you guys have watched my last Bots and Shots, but rounds 7 and 8 of Bots and Shots, I actually we did this kind of weird alternate reality thing on the episode. So every 2 rounds, the kind of structure of the show changed up, and one of them was I had a friend, her name is Armida, and she's really big into Gunpla, and she came on and we spent a couple rounds talking about Gunpla, and she painted a Guff to look like the Vincent van Gogh's painting A Starry Night, and it looks fantastic. Can I bring it up? Let me see if I can bring up the Vincent van Gogh picture, because it's really good. I'm gonna figure out how to do this on the fly. So everyone, bear with me for like a minute here. There it is. There's the picture. Let's drag that to the desktop here, and let's do a new image. I'll name it Guff. Okay, there we go. Browse. There we go. Open that bad boy right there. Okay, there it is. So this is the Guff that Armida. I'm gonna make this smaller so it fits in the frame all the way. There we go. Look at that. I'm figuring out how to do this, everybody. Nathan asked if I collect any Macross Robotech Veritex. I do not. Hey, Dylan, happy birthday, bud. Welcome to being older. Yeah, Mark, that's true. Target is having a sale. So these 3, I just got the Wedge. I got Wedge, and I got Jenna, and I got what else did I? Oh, the Luke Skywalker, and I got the Luke Skywalker here. They're all $17 or $18 or whatever. So that's nice. It was good. So, anyways, that's the. There we go. Everyone's seeing the Guff there. Yeah, she did a good job, and it was a really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a good interview. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna get rid of that now, though. We're gonna remove it. Boom. Make sure. Yes, I'm gonna. There we go. All right. Hold up. I'm gonna show this too. Yes, if everyone hasn't, text TOY to that number that David Smith just posted. If you are in the United States, at least, you get a 25% off coupon for Target for TOY in the future. I have that. How's the Wedge? Greedo asked, "How's the Wedge?" The Wedge is good. The only thing new on here is the head sculpt, and it's a good head sculpt. The body is 100% just Luke Skywalker. It's not different. But he comes with obviously his own flight helmet. Wow, flight head. Wow. He comes with his flight helmet, and that looks good. And he comes with this kind of the standard Rebel gun that pretty much every Rebel comes with ever. So it's fine. It's a good figure. I do wish that they had remolded the belt for Wedge just a little bit, so he doesn't have Luke Skywalker's. He has Luke's lightsaber hook on the belt right here, so I kind of wish he didn't have that. But other than that, it's a good looking figure for sure. Josh asks, "How does my wife feel?" You can ask her; she's in chat. Lily, how do you feel about my collection? I don't hide anything from her because she's going to see it anyway at some point. Mark asked if I found the new C-3PO. No. But if you do find him, he is street dated, I believe, for the 10th. What's up, Amateur Toy Hunter? How's it going? So if you do find him, you probably won't be able to buy him. This is probably how I'm going to have Wedge on my shelf right here, just kind of with this flight helmet under his arm. That's true. That's true. Lily has a gigantic book collection. So yeah, I feel like I'm. Aw. Yeah, Lily called me out. I wasn't gonna open up the. I wasn't gonna open up any of the carbonized figures, but she kind of called me out. I definitely want that. See, I didn't finish the story. C-3PO is not out yet. He's street dated, so even if you find him in store, you can't buy him until the 10th of November. But he's Target exclusive, but he's out in Canada, and I'm blanking. Oh, Papa Gord he's in the mail for me from Papa Gord because he's out in Canada. So I've got that coming. Oh, it's cool if you were able to buy it. I definitely know there are people out there that have tried to buy 3PO. I think Yakface just posted it. I'm gonna go to his Insta here. Yakface. Yeah, I mean he just posted that he found it and wasn't able to buy it because it's street dated for the 10th. So that's in America anyway that it's street dated. But if you were able to buy it, I mean that's cool. I'm a little jelly. Hi.
Which beer do you want?
Oh.
Do you want that one?
No.
Okay. Do you want that one?
Yes.
You sure? You haven't even seen the blackberry sour saison.
I think I did that one last time.
Saison. Do you want the float hoppy lager? Also, which beer can I have?
Which one do you want?
I have no idea. You know me. I'd rather try them, so I don't know. There's this one too.
Flow charitable. I don't want a lager.
Okay. So then you don't also want the hoppy lager. And you don't want this one. So you want that one.
I want this one.
Okay. Open it so I can... Oh, well, I'm a little worried. Do they feel frozen? Our fridge is weird right now.
No, it doesn't feel frozen.
Okay, maybe don't open it right over here. You do you.
I did me.
Try it so I can try it. What is this?
That's weird.
Hazy IPA?
It's weird.
I like it. Do you not like it? Do you want to try a different one?
This so everyone can see. This is a Tessera Hazy IPA. It's good. It's just weird.
Do you want to try a different one?
Yeah, I'm going to try this one.
Okay.
All right. And this one is Flow. It's a charitable lager.
Or...
I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll try it.
We also have more of the one you did have.
Yep. Definitely just tastes like a lager.
You taste like a lager. I don't know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Which one do you want?
I'll take the lager.
Alright, I'll take the Tessera then.
So this one is Flow Charitable Lager. It is a collaboration between Seventh Son and Flow. You want to take those?
No.
Okay.
Did you watch the Turtles blanket?
Yeah.
Guess where she is.
On the turtles blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as she hasn't peed on it.
I don't think she has.
All right.
She's getting possessive of it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What have I missed while I've been talking beer with my wife? Let's see. Did Gord tell you about the Earth guy on his live stream? No. I've heard about it from David Smith, but I haven't heard anything about the. I haven't heard the actual story, and for whatever reason, Papa Gord didn't tell me about it. Keep on drinking. I want to see if you're a happy drunk or a mad drunk. Maybe you'll start giving away all your figures. Joshua Gutierrez, I am a happy drunk, but I don't give away my figures. Although I do have more figures to give away in the future. I just did a giveaway when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I just mailed all those packages off, but I have 3 more giveaways to do. But I won't do those yet. I don't hate lager. I find it just to be a little bland, I guess. Oh, dude, Josh needs Lily's help to explain to his wife why. it's not just collecting figures, it's collecting in general. What she understands is it's like a human kind of it's a natural human thing to collect something you like. Let's see, Mike here just picked up Obi-Wan. I just saw Obi-Wan today. And I have 93 Black Series. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, it's a lot. Say amateur toy collector. Sorry, dude. Or toy hunter. Sorry. Mike Case. I've been collecting Black Series for a month, but have a good amount already. In my opinion, the Solo movie has some really good figures. Absolutely. Solo, it's sad what happened to Solo. Solo had some fantastic figures. I have my Solo collection on the bottom down right here in this area. Solo was a good movie. It's a good Star Wars movie. It came out at a bad time. It came out around the same time as Avengers and Deadpool 2, I think. It had a lot of competition, and it came out less than 6 months after, or exactly 6 months after Star Wars movie that was very divisive, to say the least. I enjoyed it. A lot of people, there are people that enjoyed it, the people that hate it. But, I mean, I have to at least admit that it's a very divisive movie, which turned a lot of people off. So, like, reeling right after Last Jedi, you have Solo, and then at the same time, you've got two other big multi-billion-dollar movies that came out at the same time. And Solo it didn't stand a chance in the box office, and a lot of people were, like, protesting it on, the principle. And it's sad because it had great figures, it had a great story, and it did not deserve any of the negativity that it got, in my opinion. Monroe, hey man, thanks for hanging out with me, bud. Check out my channel or whatever. But yeah, so I feel bad for Solo. Solo was a fun movie, and I really hope that they continue kind of the world that Solo started. But in like the Disney Plus series or something like that. Like I would love to see more from the Darth Maul in there. I would love to see more from Kira. I would love to see more of all those guys. So for sure. Yeah, Juice. I just opened up my IG-11 right now. He is. I wish that he weren't just a straight up IG-88. But yeah. Amateur Toy Hunter says, yeah, I think the Solo movies are underrated. Rogue One is by far the most underrated. Yes, both Rogue One and Solo were fantastic movies. And I agree, the Range Trooper and Mud Trooper were fantastic. Let's see, Knight of Ren asked, am I going to be doing Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar this year? I will answer that by showing you this that I literally just bought at Walmart tonight. So yes, I'm going to be doing Lego Star Wars. So Lily and I will be doing that starting December 1st, but we're going to be starting something a little bit different. I also got us the Harry Potter one. So we're going to be doing Harry Potter, and we're going to be doing Star Wars this year. So if you guys want, starting December 1st, we'll be doing that. We'll be posting it daily, which is going to be real tough here. It's a lot of work filming and editing a video literally every day of the month, at least for the first 24 days of the month. But it's a lot of fun. David Smith, I think you can get... I want to say you can get a Mud Trooper online right now. Hold on. Hasbro Pulse. I'm going to find brands, Star Wars Black Series. Tim to get series. Let's see here. Next. I thought I saw the Mud Trooper on there, but maybe I didn't. Excuse me. Okay, maybe I was mistaken there. However, Black Series. Han Nimbin. Yeah, he's $20 on Amazon right now. I just looked it up real quick. So, where is it? There we go. So you can get on Amazon right now. You can get it for $20. So I honestly, the Mimbin Han Solo Mud Trooper is one of the best figures from this year for sure. I would be very surprised if it didn't end up in my top 10. Josh Gutierrez, that's a good question. I don't know if he was. Find out. Alden, Aaron Wright, age. He's a little younger than Han Solo, so I think Harrison Ford, age in 1977. Let's just do that. So Harrison Ford was 35 in 77. So when he filmed it, he would have been like 33. So he was like five years younger, which actually works canonically, because I'm pretty sure Solo took place about 5 years before Night of Ren Mud Trooper. It's Han Solo Mimbin is how he's categorized, but it was the Mud Trooper on Amazon. Paragon, I think that's a valid critique. There are some things that I feel like they did that weren't necessary. I feel like they were trying too hard in a couple areas, like Han's last name, Han's blaster, all that stuff. But at the same time, I don't let that ruin the movie for me, I guess. Just because I don't think every movie has to be like perfect. But I definitely think that there are critiques you can give it that are valid. I think there's an area there where you can say like, yeah, the movie is not perfect, but I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was a fun movie. Magic 12 says, "Hey man, where are those figures exclusive to Luke and the Trooper? Luke and what Trooper? This Luke right here is a Walmart exclusive. He's coming out sometime in the next month. I think I heard the 20th or 15th. The Purge Trooper is exclusive to GameStop. He's gonna come out, I believe, also the 15th." No, Lily, we're not doing 2 videos a day. We're gonna put them into one video. That's all. Yep, Juice. I also went to Target today. I found Luke Skywalker or Luke Squawker, depending on what side of the box you're looking at. I found Wedge here, and I found Jenna. So I'm just missing Cara Dune, and I'm missing the Jet Trooper. So I'm looking forward to getting those. Yeah, Evan Snyder. Emphas Nest and the Swoop are hella cheap on eBay. I believe they're also, last I checked, they were also cheap on Amazon. But they are good. It's a good toy. The Swoop is rad. I think Emphas Nest looks cool. I do wish she had either an alternate head for her unmasked head or a removable helmet. But that's like my only real critique of her. Yeah, Luke Skywalker. Or if you're on the back of the box, it's Luke Squawker. Amateur Toyner, do I have GameStop exclusive Jump Trooper? Yep, I have 2. They're behind my lamp right here. But I liked it so much that I bought 2. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Cara Dune. She looks rad. I've heard from a lot of people that she's figure of the year material. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get her. I have her on order from Dorkside toys still. One of the nice things about Dorkside is they don't cancel until it ships. So speaking of which, I actually need to go cancel. Hold on. DorksideToys.com here. Let's see. Login. I need to cancel my There we go. Login. I need to cancel or edit my order here. Review, edit order, viewer change order. I need to edit an item. So I need to edit Luke Skywalker ceremony. Don't need that. Jenna. Don't need that. And Wedge. Don't need that. So save changes here. Nope. Oh, yep. That's right. Continue. There we go. So now I made it so I'm not getting the three figures I just got today. And again, what's cool is if I find them, I can just cancel the whole order. So I like that about Dorkside. Yeah, Amateur. Actually, I bought one for. Actually, I did buy one. It was on sale for $10 or $5. And it might be over here to give away. So I may have that one in my giveaway pile. Maybe. Joshua Gutierrez says there's a prelude to the Rise of Skywalker comic book called Star Wars Allegiance. I have the first issue of that. It came with the mystery box, and yeah, it was a good comic. I definitely enjoyed it for sure. Paragon says he envies us Americans who not only get all the waves, but they don't cost an arm and a leg. Shops close to me all the time sell the Force Awakens figures. Yeah, dude. That sucks. Oh, Amateur Toy Hunter. What was it? I think it was like 2 months ago. GameStop was having a clearance $5 figure sale, whereas basically any figure on clearance was $5. And that was one of them. So they had all of their Jump Troopers were on clearance and on sale for $5 a pop. So I bought one to give away on my channel. But yeah, Paragon, that's I get that. That sucks. Although I feel like as an American, sometimes people in the UK, especially Canada, they get stuff before we do. But I definitely think that America has the price on it. Let's see. How long have I been going here? About an hour and a half? Okay, that's not bad. Do I have anything else? I feel like I do, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was pretty much everything I had. So now I'm just kind of hanging out, talking to all the people. So people ask me all the time, what's my favorite Star Wars The Black Series figure? I want to ask you guys, and the people watching this afterwards, what's your favorite Star Wars The Black Series figure? Or if you don't collect Star Wars The Black Series figure, what's your favorite toy? Transformer, Marvel Legend, Mythic Legion, whatever. Like, let me know down in the downstairs area, which is what I call the comment section. Let me know. I did not buy 10 each. Night, Bren. Have a good night, dude. Oh, my top 3 favorite Black Series figures ever? Okay. Yeah, I have a Purge Trooper. Right there. Right there. Right there. Whoa, is Stigma in the chat? Did I miss him? Oh, Axel Anderson. What's up, dude? I just talked about you earlier. Have I missed these people coming in? So yeah, that's my Purge Trooper right here. Oh damn! I did not see that Stigma was in chat. Stigma, dude. I was just showing off the difference between Hasbro's Skywalker and your Luke Skywalker here. I definitely think, I mean, obviously their head is better, but you didn't do much about that. But I think your jacket is a lot more accurate in color, for sure. So I think you did a fantastic job with that custom, buddy. I just wanted to point that out there. Michael Cooper says one of his favorite figures is Veers. That is a super good one. Juice says his favorite Black Series figure is the Gamorrean Guard or Tusken Raider. Gamorrean Guard is a fantastic one up there. Stigma, the 6-inch, the Storm. It's, as far as I can tell. Oops, I can't talk. As far as I can tell, this is a Phase 1 Clone Trooper body because it has the same articulation as a Phase 1 Clone Trooper, and it has the same articulation as the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the clone commander Obi-Wan. So it's just black with obviously some painted accents, and then it does have a unique head up there, and it's got that the pauldron kind of thing. Oh, I just said that you won. You're one of the winners of my contest. That's all. Oh, let's see. What's my favorite? I think. If I had to sell everything in my collection except for 3 Star Wars The Black Series figures, I think it would be... I think I would keep A New Hope Darth Vader. I think I would keep Jaina Solo. And I think I would keep Dengar. I think those are the 3, with I think General Veers being a close 4th. I think that would be my choices. That's tough though. That's real tough. That's real tough. I went, whoa. Why wouldn't I say Snoke? Snoke's not bad. You know what, though? I have to say, like, as a toy, Snoke is cool. His throne, though, is one of the best things in the Star Wars Black Series line. I got my Snoke right there, oh, you can't see it. I got my Snoke right there, right here. I've used that throne so many times in so many photos. Paragon asks who's my favorite Transformer. It's got to be Optimus Prime. I have more Primes than anyone else. I love Optimus Prime so much. I think after Optimus Prime, though... damn. I don't know. Yeah, it's Optimus Prime's my favorite. Yeah, IG88 is terrible. That's why I put blue tack underneath him, and he stands fine. But yeah. Oh, I agree, dude. So Rey Speeder, Luke Speeder, all of those vehicle packs I think have been fantastic, and it sucks. It sucks that people didn't buy them, so they got devalued a lot. I definitely think I wish Hasbro would do more of those. Because Ray's speeder is fantastic. Emphas Nest and her speeder is fantastic. Luke and his speeder are pretty good. I think Luke and his speeder are like... They're not even the best one, honestly. The Dewback is really good, too. I have not put my Kremzeek with one of my Megatrons. My Kremzeek is actually still sitting right here next to all the... I have all the figures I got from that initial unboxing still next to me here on this my photography table, which you can see part of right here. That's my photography setup right there. Yes, Lily's favorite is Brainstorm. She loves... I have the Thrilling 30 or whatever Generations Brainstorm. And that's actually outside in the living room because it's Lily's favorite. Hey, Axel, thanks for stopping by. I think you might be already gone. But when you're watching this later, thanks for hanging out. The Dewback's fantastic. If you can fix General Grievous, he's a fantastic figure. You just got to put a little... I put a little nail polish in his leg joints and just kind of worked them until they solidified a little bit. Yeah, Mark, my K2 falls over all the time as well. K2 is probably the worst for that. But I think Stigma, I got my IG-11 today as well. Actually, I got it yesterday. And I bought two. I sent one out to Papa Gord. I sent him out his package today. So I got him IG-11. I got him a Commander Fox. And I got him the First Order Jet Trooper, the new one. Fugman, glad I can help out, dude. Blue Tack off Amazon. I got that from Ham and Jam, and it's a godsend. It's really good, dude. I don't know. Have you guys seen the trailer from The Rise of Skywalker with that Y-wing that's doing that aileron roll kind of thing, or it's actually a barrel roll because it was like a more of a loop. That Y-wing looked legit. I definitely hope. I wish that we could get more vehicles in the Black Series line, but I think the TIE Fighter, they took a big hit on the TIE Fighter, and I don't think the other vehicles they've done have been as popular as they wish they would. Pong Krell is on my list, Voss Bane. Speaking of Voss Bane, Cad Bane is on my list as well. I definitely... In January, I'm going to be doing a new wish list. So every January, I do 3 videos for Black Series. I do a checklist for everything that came out in the previous year. Excuse me. So I'll do the 2019 checklist, so you can see if you got everything. I do best of, so my top figures in 2019, and then I do a wish list for the current year. So those are the 3 videos I do every January. I have to start working on those I probably will start working on those next month just to make sure I have them ready to go on January 1st. Evan, I agree. I just think it's going to make them more expensive. They're already $60 a pop. Let's see here. Going through here. Can we take a minute for Ham and Jam? Yes, Greedo. We did it earlier, but we can take another minute for Ham and Jam for sure. I was very saddened to hear that he passed away. James Sandlin says, "Hey Mike, longtime fan of the channel. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing it. Would you support it if Hasbro did 6-inch dioramas like a 6-inch scale Millennium Falcon cockpit or a blockade runner hallway?" Hells yes. So I think though, to be honest, I don't know why I wouldn't be honest about this, but that's what they tried to do with the Black Series, the cinema scenes or whatever. That's the centerpieces, the centerpiece collection. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying, because they scale with the Black Series figures, and they have little footholes for Black Series figures. So I think that's what they were trying to do, and it had like lights and stuff in it. But I just they didn't catch on, because they definitely haven't done more of those past the, I think, 3 or 4 that they've done. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need a 6-inch Cad Bane Fugman for sure. All right, Nadarin. Good night, finally again. Josh Gutierrez asked, "What about the bartender from the cantina? You mean woo her? Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I want to woo her? Gotta have a guy saying no blasters. The problem is, what would you do? Like, what would he come with? Would he come with like a glass? Would he come with like a rag? Yes, amateur. You can get them cheap from Barnes and Noble because no one bought them, and it was sad. What's up, Thomas Wynn? Bow. Let's see. Greedo, we need a 6-inch all of the Domino squad. I want a heavy. I want a 5s. I want an Echo. I want a cut up. I want them all. Was there another one? I feel like there's one I'm missing. Heavy, cut up, 5s, Echo. Yeah, there's one other that I'm missing and I can't think of it, but I want them all. I want all those guys. I like Domino Squad. I said heavy. But there were 5 of them. I just can't remember who else was there. They should sell a limited amount of Jar Jar Binks. Not even limited. If they released a Jar Jar Binks, people would buy it. I would buy it. 100% people would buy it. What do you think would be the coolest deluxe figure Hasbro could do? Oh, thank you, Boss Bane. Droid Bait. Yeah, that's it. I think he died like pretty instantly in like episode 5, right? During the Rookies episode. Dude, I agree. I think they're probably waiting on Akbar for the 2023 40th anniversary, because they're definitely doing the Empire Strikes Back for next year. So I definitely think they're gonna save Akbar for the 2023. Definitely agree, Juice, that we need Bodhi Rook and Forrest Whitaker's the. Man, I can remember these guys' names when nobody cares, but as soon as the pressure's on, I can't think of anybody's name. But yes, Forrest Whitaker's character, who I normally remember his name. I definitely also want a Waxer and Boyle. Waxer and Boyle. My buddy Centurion's Corner, you guys can check out his channel as well. He did me a custom Waxer and Boyle. If you go watch my review of the Clone Commander Obi-Wan, my Waxer and Boyle is featured in there. Thank you, Greedo. Saw Gerrera. That's exactly who I was trying to remember. Anyway, Evan asked me, what do I think the coolest deluxe figure Hasbro could do would be? Let's see. I think an Ewok with a glider would be a cool deluxe figure. let's see here. I'm trying. I would have said I had a list. Hold on, I had a whole list. A battle droid was on the list for sure. The destroyer droid or droidica, whatever you want to call it. Droidica would be on there. Let's see here. 2000. That's a wish list. Where are you? Wish list. There it is. Let's see. That's not my normal wish list here. I feel like I had a better wish list somewhere. Bow. Top 10 wish list. That one's from a long time ago. I'm just gonna do a search. Wish list. Oh, here we go. 2019. There we go. I found it. Okay. Nope. Damn, I thought I had it figured out a little bit better than what I have here. Because I had like things like, vehicle packs. There we go. Okay. Archive, regular, vehicle packs. Maybe I didn't do one for Deluxe. But yeah, just so everyone knows. Okay, I'm looking at my my wish list for 2019. This is something I made this is dated January 17th, 2019. Number 10 was Bodhi Rook. Number 9 was 7. Number 8 was Luke Skywalker's Ceremony, and here we are, 11 months later, and I have one. Number 7 was Bib Fortuna. Number 6 was Lobot. Number 5 was Wedge Antilles. There we go. Number 4 was Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1, which I have back there. Number 3 was a Destroyer Droid. Number 2 was a new Emperor Palpatine, which we got. And number 1 was a Count Dooku, which we just got announced. So I feel like that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good ratio of guessed correctly there. And then let's see, my archive wish list was Darth Maul, which we got, and then R2D2, Han Solo, Greedo, and Obi-Wan Episode 3, which we haven't seen announced anything new from the archive list yet. But I think Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 3 is still my number 1. Especially after comparing the new Clone Commander Obi-Wan with that one. It definitely needs at least an archive release, if not a whole new revamp. So, Amateur Toy Hunter asks, anyone make their own dioramas? So, there's a guy that was in chat earlier. I think he's gone. But his name is Stumbler. Man, hold on. Let me find his... What's his... let's see. What's his Instagram? It's Hi10462. So, check this guy out on Instagram. Hold on. Hi10462. Check that guy out. He's posted it on Instagram. He does a lot of dioramas. He sent me. I actually have one right here. You see that right there? I just did a review of my Dr. Aphra, and I used that diorama for all the photos in it, and it's fantastic. He handmade that and shipped it to me, and he's actually making me a new one, not of the same thing, but he's making me a new diorama, which I'm super happy about. David, we definitely need a Bib Fortuna. Bib Fortuna is going to be forever on my wish list for sure. No, Fugman, it's the regular battle droid. It's not the super battle droid, but it's the Deco from Geonosis, so his coloring is a lot darker. Dude, a battle droid on a staff would be fantastic, Linda. That was on my figure. Like we haven't gotten a figure vehicle in a year. It's been since like November since we got a figure vehicle. So for sure. Josh, I think it's my dream to have a. I'm going back and reading my comments, by the way. He says that Wooher would come with a can of beer like me, and you know what we need is a 6-inch figure of you. It's my dream to have a 6-inch figure of myself, or any kind of action figure of myself. It's weird, and it's a little, I don't know, conceited, I guess, arrogant. But yeah, it would be cool. David Smith, I would love it if you made me a Jabba's throne. That would definitely go on my shelf. I have to be honest, when I saw the one that you made for Papa Gord, I was super jelly. But, you know, like super happy for Papa Gord or whatever. But if anyone wants to see, you know, so here's some Instagrams you guys should check out. So David Smith's Clown Baby 123. Is it 123? Is it Clown Baby 123? Hold up. I'm pretty sure it's Clown Baby 123, but I want to make sure. Yeah, Clown Baby 123 is David Smith's Instagram. Audio Being. There's no. Yeah, Audio Being is Papa Gord's Instagram. You guys should check those out. They're all fantastic Instagrams. Fantastic photography, lots of just fun guys. So check them out. And then I said the Stumbler one earlier. I feel like if someone made an action figure of me, it would come with a whole YouTube setup. So you'd have a camera, a chair, and a tiny toy to review. Because apparently that's just what I do now. The problem is. The problem is, what would I wear? Yeah, Papa G's fantastic. I like it. Is the biggest accomplishment for me as a YouTuber is having other people be inspired to be YouTubers because of my channel. That's like, so there's one, Toast and Toys, Papa Gord's channel, Centurion's Corners channel. There have been a lot of people out there that have told me, like, or they've talked to me, they've asked me for advice, and it's just it's a huge honor for me that I could inspire anybody. Also, I guess everyone, I'll post it, Greedo. Check out Greedo's. I'm gonna check Greedo's out right now. I don't Greedo 0808. Following, buddy. I just sent you a request. Yes, Lewis. Commander Bly is 100% rumored. Pretty much all the other figures that have been rumored. Jar Jar Binks is also a rumor. Those are pretty much confirmed rumors. They just haven't been officially confirmed. It wasn't until today that Count Dooku was officially confirmed, but Count Dooku was shown off today as well. Dude, Raiji, I also have speech problems. I say weird things all the time. I'm like, this bald, fat, white, dude, whatever. Like, it's just fun. I think people should make YouTube videos because they like making YouTube videos. There are people out there that will try to tear you down, but don't listen to them. Just do what you want. I honestly, amateur toy hunter, don't think that Jar Jar will be a peg warmer. I think it will surprise everyone. I think Jar Jar being... it's been enough time for the prequels. And I think a lot of people will buy Jar Jar Binks to do customs of him. I think... I honestly think Jar Jar Binks will be a popular character, as weird as that sounds. Yeah, I mean, there's so... I can't talk. See? There's certain figures that are so ridiculous that I have to buy it. So like the C-3PO figure that's coming out with the Babu Frick. C-3PO with Babu Frick. He comes with Chewbacca's bandolier and bowcaster. Like, that's ridiculous. But you know what? It's so ridiculous. I love it. Jar Jar Binks is another one of those. Everyone check out Marvel _ Star Wars Black Series because he likes to. Stigma wants to know where you can see Count Dooku. I don't think the only place I've seen it was a Jedi Insider. Jedi Insider here. I don't remember where I saw it, but he was announced at one of the conventions today. See, I told you, dude. Like, I get why you think he wouldn't be, and I think even 10 years ago he wouldn't be. But it's just one of those things. And mark my words. In another 15 years, the prequel movies will be just as loved as... I'm sorry, the sequel movies will be just as loved as the prequels. Because all the kids that are kids right now, the sequel movies are their movies. They're their favorite movies. I work with kids often in my real actual job. And whenever I ask one of them, do you like Star Wars? They say yes. And their favorite movie is always The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, all of those. When they're, 20, 25, 30, so in like 15 years or whatever, the sequel movies will be just as popular as the original trilogy and prequel trilogy is now. Because, again, it's the generation that's their first Star Wars. They grow up. It's nostalgic for them. So there's going to be there's going to be recompense, I suppose, to say. There we go. It does look like that bikini emoji is Venom's face, 100%. Leia Bikini already came out. She was the number 5 or 6 in the entire line. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't think the sequel trilogy is bad at all. I also, I went through the period of hating the prequels because number one, it was cool to hate the prequels. So I also hated the prequels. Number two, yes, the problem with the prequels is that George Lucas didn't have anyone telling him that he shouldn't do things. He's fantastic at writing. He's a great visionary. I don't necessarily think he's a very good director. And I don't think he had anyone like he did in the original trilogy. Like, he only directed the first Star Wars movie. The second and third ones were directed by other people. I think that's kind of what made them so great is George Lucas only kind of oversaw it. He wasn't in the day-to-day. So I think the reasons the prequel trilogy suffers so much is George Lucas's directing. So that's one of the reasons why it didn't turn out as well as it could. But the problem is the skeleton there. It's not the problem, but the thing about the prequels is the skeleton's there because anything prequels related, the Clone Wars cartoon, all that stuff is fantastic. So I definitely love that. Josh asked if I can crush a can on my forehead after I drink it. The answer is resoundingly no. And Amateur, I agree. The sequel movies aren't that bad. I actually love the sequel movies. The Last Jedi is maybe my second or third favorite Star Wars movie because I mean it's Empire Strikes Back but in reverse. They just told the story in reverse, which I thought was fantastic. Yes, David Smith, Leia Bikini is a horrible figure. James Sandlin wants me to rank the Star Wars figures. Yes, and David Smith, that's another problem, is the CGI in the prequels. Because look, in those early thousands, CGI was this new thing that they had a handle on, and a lot of it looks great, but it definitely it didn't age well, to say the least. So I'm going to rank the Star Wars movies here. So I'm going to say Empire Strikes Back. Then I'm going to say Last Jedi. Then I'm going to say Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Then I'm going to probably say Revenge of the Sith. No, wait, Rogue One's going to be up there. Rogue One's going to be... It's going to be Empire Strikes Back, Last Jedi, Rogue One, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. I'm going to say Solo, Revenge of the Sith. Damn it, no, The Force Awakens. This is hard. This is hard. I have to think about this. I have to think more about this. But I definitely want to say the top three for me is Empire Strikes Back, Last Jedi, and Rogue One. I think those are my top three Star Wars movies. And yeah, and that's the thing, David Smith. You're absolutely right. The Clone Wars cartoon. The Clone Wars cartoon definitely raised my opinion of the prequel trilogy a lot because it fleshed out a lot of the characters. It made me really like the Clone Wars aesthetic, the time period. So it made me like the prequel trilogy a lot more. Yeah, for sure, Fugman. Last Jedi for me is my number 2 film. But yes, so the way Empire Strikes Back works is it starts off on a snow planet, then they're forced to flee, and they're fleeing from the Empire, going kind of from place to place to place, and until they just kind of end. Like there's not really an ending to Empire Strikes Back. Like it ends because they got away, but there's no like definitive ending. They just got away. But people don't question things like that. The Last Jedi starts with them, on a planet and escaping, and they're escaping. They're running from the First Order, running, and there's both a side story in both, where they have like a side mission, but then it ends on like a last stand. So the Empire Strikes Back starts with a last stand on Hoth. Last Jedi ends the last stand on basically what is Salt Hoth, which is fine. So like story structure wise, they mirror each other oppositely, which I like. And I really like the theme of the Last Jedi. I like the idea that, a lot of people are like, oh, he's just subverting expectations, subvert expectations. Like, I get it. But what I like about it is, Poe Dameron, they spent the first movie building up Poe Dameron about he's good. And yeah, they showed how good he is. And they start off the movie and we know instantly, okay, Poe Dameron's going to do something rad because we know how good he is. And his radness got like an entire squadron killed when had he followed Leia's orders, they might not have been. So it's kind of cool showing like, hey, just because you have this really cool, daring plan doesn't make it the best thing. And that's kind of a running theme from the movie is just because you try to do this heroic last-ditch effort thing doesn't mean it will always work out in the end. Just because you found this, daring, rogue scoundrel guy doesn't mean he's going to have a heart of gold. He doesn't, he's not going to be, not every scoundrel is going to end up being a Han Solo type. So I like that. I like that it shows the other side of that. I like that it shows that sometimes not everything kind of works out. So I like The Last Jedi for those reasons. I feel like it was a little more realistic and it kind of humanized a lot of the characters. And Lily and I, during the summer, went to Skellig Michael where they filmed Doc 2. So we saw the porgs, we saw the puffins and things like that. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Dude, right, G? The Clone Wars is going to be on Disney Plus, man. That's one of the reasons why I got Disney Plus, for sure. James, I also want an Exile Luke and I want a Crate Luke. Those are two Lukes I really, really want. I want a Crate Luke with his blue lightsaber, and I want an Exile Luke in his like brown ragged cloak thing. So Rogue One was great. The problem with Rogue One Star Wars Black Series figures is they came out at the absolute worst point for the Star Wars Black Series line. The 2000, was it 16, 17? It was before they started doing the painting, and they actually put no paint. Excuse me. If you look at Jin's face, it looks like she went to Star Shots, like in the mall, those 80s glamour shots like places. And it just looks like she has like soft focus on her face, and it's like blurry. The paint, the face is just awful. So yeah, the Rogue One's fantastic. I love it, but the human figures from it are terrible because Hasbro was trying something new at that point with their Star Wars figures, and it did not look out. It did not look that good. Big money, that's cool. I mean, yeah, definitely. So I think the lightsaber fights in the prequels were, indicative of their time. It was at the height of the Jedi. There were different, lightsaber stances and fighting styles and things like that. And the people that are in the know can go look at those and they can talk ad nauseum about all the different lightsaber fighting styles that the Jedi had. And I think somewhere along the way those are lost. That's why you go from Attack of the Clones to the original trilogy, where the lightsaber fighting is more akin to old movie fencing. And it's mostly because that's how sword fighting in movies was at the time. They hadn't been influenced by the whole kung fu kind of choreography style that the prequels really kind of enhanced. But it also kind of works for where it kind of progressed. And then I think a lot of what I like about the sequel trilogy is the fighting is a lot more raw in it. It's a lot more straight to kill shots rather than a lot of the swirling around and fighting, because they don't really have those knowledges and things like that. Right, G, the Disney Plus app isn't available yet. It's available on November 12th, and it's like $6 a month or something like that. But it's gonna have the Mandalorian show. It's gonna have all of Clone Wars. It's gonna have all of Star Wars. It's gonna have pretty much everything you'd ever want on it. I'm 100% doing it. Aiden, those aren't rumors or leaks, dude. Those are real. Obi-Wan and Anakin got announced a couple days ago. Geonosis Battle Droid and Count Dooku got announced today. Those aren't leaks. Those are real. Those are announcements. Dude, John, K2SO is a fantastic figure. 100%. He just falls over a lot, and it sucks. Linda, I could not agree more. My fave is the OT. If I had to pick just one trilogy, I would always and forever pick the original trilogy over the sequel trilogy, over the prequel trilogy, because to me, that's Star Wars. Everything else is great. I love Star Wars because I love Star Wars. I love the prequel trilogy for what they are. I love the sequel trilogy for what it is. But the original trilogy is my favorite, and that's just, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like every time I do one of these live streams, I go off about how great and how mean people are to the sequel trilogy when I don't think it deserves. But you know what? I mean, everyone's allowed to like what they like, and if you don't like it, it's fine. What I don't like is whenever someone sees someone say something positive about the sequel trilogy, they feel the need to go in and like just shit on it. Like, just let someone like things. That's all you have to do. Like, you don't like it, cool, but just because you see someone like something, you don't have to go in and immediately say that you don't like it. Like, just let someone like something. It's fine. You don't like it, that's fine. But like, and if someone asks you, you can say your opinion. But like, when people always insert like, oh, and especially if they use it as a personal attack, like, there's no reason for that. Just let people like things. If you don't like it, cool. If you do like it, cool. Just let people like things. That's all. Let's see. Jin Payne? I did answer if I got the newest wave. I have Jenna right here. I have the Luke Skywalker or Luke Skywalker if you're reading the back of the box here, and I have Wedge right here. I don't have the Jet Trooper. And I don't have Cara Dune yet. Oh, I would choose A. I'm not much of a doubles kind of guy. I've got a couple of doubles here and there, but I would want to choose. I would rather have 100 unique Black Series figures than 100 of the same Black Series figure. Thank you, Fugman. I love having dialogue. If someone doesn't like The Last Jedi or something like that, I would love to discuss it. But it's when it turns like into animosity, when people start attacking the person because they like something or don't like it. They're like, it's just a movie. You know, it's literally just a movie. But there are people that are just so serious about it. Like, I still get comments on my Rose Tico reviews, and I reviewed what's her face, Laura Dern's figure, which I'm blanking on her name right now too. I still get comments on those reviews of people just like, wow, you spent $20 on shit, on garbage, like just like calm down, just calm the F down. Yes, DJ. So the thing about DJ Ronin, the thing about the Jet Trooper is I've got the Jet Trooper. I just don't have. I have the carbonized Jet Trooper. So I mean, like, it's kind of weird because like I have him, but I don't because the regular Jet Trooper is all white. This one is kind of a pearly, kind of creamy color, which I like. He looks good. Holdo, thank you. Lily, Holdo. And yes, I do want to watch a Star Wars movie tonight. Amateur Toy Hunter, I found those 3 that I got. I found them at Target today, and they were on sale for like $18, which is awesome. So yes, I do want to. Stigma Cara Dune's out. If you can find her, she's out. She's part of the same wave as Wedge and Luke and Jenna. It's the whole wave is Luke Skywalker. There's 2 of those. Wedge, Cara, Jenna, the Jet Trooper, and then a repack of the Sith Trooper, and a repack of Rey. So it's a repack of Rey and a repack of the Sith Trooper from the last wave, and all the other figures are new. Thanks, John. I also think Rose Tico was fun. I don't know. I just don't understand the hate she got. I think a lot of people don't like her because they really wanted Finn and Rey to get together, and like she was like that weird third wheel. I honestly think that's part of it, but who knows? Right, G, those are great great choices. Yeah, we could watch The Last Jedi. I'd like to watch that. Aiden, I mean that's cool that you think that. That's fine. I honestly think Solo and Rogue One are fantastic movies. I happen to like The Last Jedi a little more, but like everyone's allowed to like different things at different levels. So absolutely, that's fine. Revenge of the Sith is always kind of fun to go back and watch. I had the whole wave. I mentioned Toy Hunter. I had the whole wave on pre-order from Dorkside Toys. I don't know when they're shipping, but if you wanna, or Hasbro Pulse has them on sale. So if you want to pre-order them or order them, you can from those two places. What's cool about Dorkside is that, actually, I think Hasbro too, is they don't charge until they ship. So I ordered them all, and then when I found the 3 figures today, I literally during the stream went on Dorkside Toys and I canceled my order for them. So I still have Kara and I have the Jet Trooper on order, but I canceled my order for the other 3 because I didn't need them anymore. That's all. But I think I'm actually going to... No, I did not feed Callie. Linda, that's rad, because the Carbonized Sith Trooper looks awesome. Aiden, I did notice that, and again, I feel like a lot of people love to jump on this hate bandwagon because it's fun to it's a human nature thing to group up and like pounce on something. If people feel like they can hate on something and other people will agree with them, it's like a natural thing. It's like a high school rules where you have that one kid in class that's weird or something. So if they feel like it's the cool thing to hate on it, everyone's going to naturally, even if they don't really hate it that much, they might not think it's great. But I feel like whenever they it's like a wolf prey mentality where like they see the weak the weak gazelle at the back of the line and they go, we can destroy that and it's okay because it's the cool thing to do. So the sequel trilogy is like that. Rose Tico is like that. The mystery box is like that. What's his face? Toy Fiend. Yeah, he's popular. He has his own store. And he initially released that negative one, and I feel like that kind of influenced a lot of people to be more predisposed into not liking it because he is an influencer. I think personally I paid $30 for it. I actually paid like $28 for it after the discounts and the $10. I think it's worth it. $40, I think you're getting your money's worth out of it, but only if you really like it. But I don't think the problem is the figure. I think if they had just released the figure for $20, it would have been fine. I think a lot of people don't care about the hat. They don't care about the comic. They don't care about the pin. I thought the whole experience was fun. I don't mind dropping the $40. So definitely I noticed that I was one of the few people that enjoyed it. But you know what? If you look at my comments, if you look at the comments on my video, a lot of people agreed with me. There are way more people that agreed with me than disagreed with me. And my video has a lot more likes than Toy Fiend's video. And my video has a lot more positive comments than Toy Fiend's video. So, I mean, I'm not really calling Toy Fiend out. Like, he's allowed to like what he wants or whatever. I'm just kind of comparing to, like, there's, like, that hate mentality where, like, you know, if they feel like if something's a target, it's fun to jump on it and just kind of just mercilessly tear it apart. Because even though, like, people will nitpick things that just don't matter. like for instance, I think someone commented on, and I'm not calling you out. I think it was Big Money Collector. I'm not really calling you out, bro, because you can like what you want. It's fine. But a lot of people will comment on the Last Jedi's choreography in that throne room fight scene, and they'll nitpick little things where someone is purposefully missing or things like that. But if you go back and look at like Return of the Jedi, there's a very famous scene where there's a lot of lightsabers and Boba Fett's flying across the back because Han Solo hit him, and Luke Skywalker kicks, and he doesn't connect with anything, but someone falls back as if they got like there are things like that all over the place because in the end it's a movie. It's fine, but like if you nitpick a scene to death, it's gonna fall apart because like it's still just a movie. Someone made it. So yeah, whatever. It's all good. I think like. I think the hate piling is a little excessive. That's all. Josh Gutierrez has to go. Thank you for the chat, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna go too. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna not do this. I'm gonna go. Yes, Raiji. It was a force kick. You're right. It was Luke Skywalker was kicking with the force. Yeah, I'm gonna go too because I'm hungry, and that's all I got. So thanks so much. Before I go, and this is for the people watching too. Before I go, I'm gonna give just a little shout out. I'm gonna get into the side. I'm gonna give a little shout out to all my Patreon supporters out there. If your name's on this list, it's because you are on my Patreon list, and thank you so much for all the people. If you want to get on there too, you can, or not. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter to me, but like overall, it doesn't super matter. But I do. I wanna go get some food, so I'm gonna take off real quick here. Exactly, amateur. You gotta kind of appreciate them for what they are. Thanks, Fugman. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's cool, Juice. You're allowed to have negative thoughts about The Last Jedi. You like what you like, bro. It's all good. Big Money Collector, thanks for tuning in. It was cool hanging out with you. Greedo, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Linda, thanks for hanging out. I don't know when I'm gonna get the Purge Trooper review out. I think my next review is going to be the Luke Jedi. I want to get that one out before he comes out in stores, but I haven't finalized anything yet. So stay tuned. But thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Thanks for liking, chatting, whatever. It's all good. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a good night. Bye. End stream.